settings. Oh, shoot. That's what I forgot to do. Damn it. Just give me a second. Oof. I got to clean off this mic or buy a new thing. I wanted to show you guys the Unify port. I don't know if I have the 3D scan. Does it save? 3D scan. Okay, so it doesn't save. I did put it in Discord, though. I think I put it in Discord. I'm going to just try to find it so I could show you guys. It's actually really cool and a great map. John, good morning. How's it going? Tail Gunner. I finally got around to putting some BNC to the coax converter to the UACC retrofit to wire. It's amazing. I've never actually used it before, but I did see those and they do look interesting. I will look at chat in a minute. I just want to kind of search through my Discord here quickly to try to find the map that I made. I'm going to do a little short video on it because it is really, really cool. Where the frick did it go? Holy crap. General, welcome back. How was the trip? Tester. I meant to do this before, but I didn't. I hope I didn't pass it already. Don't think I did. But if you guys have like an iPhone with LiDAR, you should definitely check it out. Oh, here it is right here. How do I download that? Ooh, what is this? Ooh. Okay. I'll show you that off in a bit. Let me say hi to all you people first. Nico, good morning. Frederick, good morning from Texas. Blub, I don't know how to say your name. Sonic, good morning. How's it going? Tundle, how's it going? There's no Discord command. That's actually a good, you know what? Good thing you brought that up. I should start doing that. In the description of this video, you should see the Discord link though. Good morning from South Dakota. We just got back from Bahamas a couple days ago, so I'm liking the cool because it was pretty hot there. I got pretty burnt. I probably should have taken my hat off because when I do take my hat off now, it's like really white on the top of my head. Alonzo, good morning. Grish, good morning. How's it going? Mafu Tua, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at pronouncing things, but good morning. I can protect AIC if someone has a, I'm not going to say that word. Not as of yet. Or not that I know there's other systems that can do it, but Unify Protect cannot right now. Ling, how's it going? Mark, good morning. How's it going from the UK? Loving the new XG access points. I saw somebody in my Discord, they had the black ones, which look really nice. Alexander from Sarasota. I will be in Florida in less than a month. Cocoa Beach, Florida. That's one place I've never gone. Are you a licensed installer for Unify? There's no license for Unify that you need to get. Glenn, good morning. Mike, or Mick, good morning. Or Mike, Mick, whichever. I have an echo when I talk. Do I have an echo, people? Let me know. Do I have an echo when I talk? I shouldn't. Unless there's something really weird on my... let me know if there's an echo on my thing. Okay, so there's no echo. Maybe you have two screens open. Tundle, maybe you have two screens open. Yeah, I grabbed the Discord link from the description. Okay, cool. Inside Wire, how's it going? Yes, the vacation was good. It was 5 days. I didn't do a lot at the water park. I went in the ocean quite a bit, but I got a lot of bites. Like, I don't know if they're sand fleas or what they are, but I'm still trying to get over them. Jeremy, good morning. Steve, good morning. Goldie, good morning. From Florida. There's a lot of people from Florida here. Albert, good morning. That was me. I have them. I'm doing a hardware story. Oh, that was you who did it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the black ones do look nice. It was either on my Discord or you put it on Twitter. I forget. I saw them somewhere. Okay, so there's no echo. Okay, cool. You had two streams open. Okay, no worries. I haven't been live for what, 2 weeks now. I missed last week. I was gonna do a live. We did it actually on Chantel's channel. She did her first live. So how do we go to her channel here quickly? Just if you guys want to see, we just walked around the resort and stuff like that. But this was the live. Oh, geez. I didn't want that to go on. But this was a bit of our resort. We just walked around for about half hour and talked about it and stuff like that. We were using my phone and I was just on LTE. They did have Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi was pretty good on the resort. But the problem was, like, every half an hour, it kicked you off of Wi-Fi, and you'd have to re-log in through the Capital Portal. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just use my LTE. Hopefully it doesn't cost me too much. But if you want to go subscribe to her channel, she's up to 6,000 subs now, so doing really well. But here, if you want to see more of our vacation stuff, it will be there. She won't have the Bahamas posted for quite a bit because she's back. She has Mexico and something else to do as well. Oh, you threw it in Discord. Okay, cool. Hi, is there a reason I can have hope for a black G6 instant? I don't know if they do a black G6 instant, to be honest with you. I really wish they would just do everything that they release in black and white. I think that would be the best bet. Paul, good morning. How's it going? Scott, I just moved into a new house. I'm elbows deep in terminating Ethernet cable. That's always the fun part, especially when you're doing it for yourself. I did just get this tester. Loop Network sent this to me to keep. I just need to do an unboxing video. But I'm obviously going to do more than just an unboxing video. It is the Link IQ Duo CU Wi-Fi. So it's a 10K tester. It does Wi-Fi testing. It does a whole bunch of stuff. But I was waiting for this tester to do my video on terminating with the Ubiquity keystones. I do have a Net Ally tester, but I wanted to get the new one to show it off. Jay, good morning. How's it going? I don't know if you know, does Design Center do multi-floor right now? I don't know if it does. I think there's this little thing that you could add in between floors. Let me take a look here. I just don't know if the Wi-Fi goes through the floors. I think it's just like a location thing. How the heck do you do this? Multi-floor. Oh. Can I show this? Yeah, I can show this. So this is the co-working space that we worked on. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me show this. Can I do it this way? I just want to make sure it doesn't show anything that we... Okay, that's fine. So here's the co-working space that we worked on. Or, I mean, there's still always going to be changes. They're always adding stuff, but I just drew in some of these walls. I haven't placed any of the devices. But if you click here and go multi-floor, you could upload a new floor plan, and then you could tell the height between. But I'm not 100% sure if the Wi-Fi bleeds through. I guess that's something I could definitely test. But what else is really cool with this release candidate version of whatever you call it, Unify Interspace, you could click this 3D button and you go like this. And now you got a 3D model of your floor plan. Like, how cool is that? Why are you in my washroom? You're not bathing them right now, are you? No. Anyway, so this is really cool. So if you haven't tried that out, you should definitely try it out because it's just going based on the walls. Like you could tell by the gray walls, those are concrete. Let's try to switch it over to like glass because I didn't do glass. Let's change the material glass, and then we'll change it here, and we'll go, what do we put here? Wood? Brick. And then here we'll do wood. And we'll go wood. I would assume it's going to change the colors within the 3D plan as well. It looks like it kind of did for the glass anyway. It didn't for the other two, but it did for the glass, which is really cool. Hold on a sec. I don't want you staring at me. Staring at me when I'm trying to stream. It's weird. Gosh. Still waiting on the US. Yeah, the Ubiquity World Conference dates aren't out yet for the States. I hope they come out soon. They're still just showing the old dates and to register, but obviously there's none going on right now. They will be doing one in the States though, so that's gonna be cool. And I will be going to whatever one they do in the US. Jeff, good morning. How's it going? Really interested in the Keystone termination video. The Keystones are a little weird. They're a little bit different. I kind of want to sign out, but I don't want to at the same time. Keystone. Because they say they're toolless, but they're really not. And I need to get like these different side cutters to do them. Let's go installation guide. We've looked at this a couple times before. But they're using like these angled scissors or whatever. So they're using this little stripping tool. I'll just use scissors to do it. Push your, you push your cable through, and then you slot them in, and then you cut them. You'd cut the ends off here, right? So it's showing that they're cutting it, and then you just place it in and crimp it down. So it's really not toolless in a way, because you still need to have a pair of scissors, which is a tool. But I think that they do call it toolless, right? Toolless keystone for terminating, which isn't, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Even with their toolless mini rack, it's better to use a Phillips. Would you stop opening the door? Oh, it's better to use a Phillips screwdriver to be able to tighten down the screws for it. Design Center allows you to have multiple floors, just nothing goes to layer to layer. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought. Got wired. Good morning. How's it going? HD Music. How's it going? Do you know if it's possible to use fiber instead of copper in a Design Center? I don't think so. Back to 2D. How the heck do we draw our cables again? They keep moving. No, so they only have CMP, CMR, and existing cable, and then cable support. This tunnel, I think this is to go between floors. That's what that is for the tunnel route. But I mean, Design Center is a great free tool that allows you to do pretty much everything. Like if we look here, here's our telephone room. So what we did, we didn't go straight across this way. Actually, from this point here, we went up, we went over, we went down. Oop, and then in the telephone room, which is the network room, that's how we did that route. But then we also have it going like kind of this way to get all this area. All this other area right here, they don't have cables at all. I asked them, do you guys want cabling in the receptacles, which would have been very difficult because below them, the whole floor is a lawyer's floor and it's all drywalled in. So anyway, all this is just Wi-Fi, but the cable routes is great. If you actually had the data jacks put on there, like in the equipment, where do they put them? Like this right here, I guess. I think you could do like draw cables and it will actually line it up. How the heck do we do this again? Draw cables. Auto draw connections. Oh, we have to place devices? No. We shouldn't have to. Anyway, these should do it. I've done it before. I just kind of forget how to do it. But it shows you all the cable lengths and stuff like that, which is really neat. You definitely need a good set of side cutters or scissors. The scissors that I use, I think they're actually fiber scissors. But yeah, the flush ones I'll probably end up getting. Is it okay that I'm using the XGPoE as an aggregation switch? Yeah, I don't see why not. It just depends what you're trying to do with it. Like does that one have all 10 gig? Is it all 10 gig? Oh, it is. I didn't know that. Crap. So I'm going to be doing a video on it. It is on the side of my desk. I'm using that switch right now. There's a couple videos out right now. I think Inside Wire, I think you came out with one. DPC came out with one. I will be doing it, but I did just do a Twitter poll, and I knew this is how it was going to go with the actual poll. I'm just always careful with Twitter. Twitter always shows some wonky stuff sometimes. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. I knew this is the way it's going to go. So I did a little ranking or a little poll within Twitter saying, what should my next video be? And of course, the Unified 2025 full build video, AI Horn or the Unified, which I'm surprised that the AI Horn did better than the XGPoE or XG8PoE. But I guess not a lot of people have done videos on it. So they'll be coming. The only video that could possibly come before the 2025 video is Unify Protect 6.0. Once that goes out to release candidate, we're allowed to do a video on it. Oh, you know, let me post the links. Let me post the links for the people, make it easier. We'll post who's first here. Oh, DPC, you're first in line. Share, copy. This is DPC's video on the new switch. And then we'll get Inside Wires. And here is Monty's. And then I got to do one eventually. I got quite a few things that I need to get out. Videos anyway. Did you hear about the massive Unify install they did for Shopify? Yes. So where is that? Like, is there a write-up about it? Is it on the, let me go see if it's on their site. So I was kind of, they asked me to be a part of it, and then I never heard. Oh, did they talk about it in Brazil? Or community, I know they're doing a case study. I don't know if they did it already though. Or Shopify. I don't see it there yet, but they are going to be doing it for sure. Yeah, so I was supposed to be a part of that. Same with Tom from Lauren Systems, and then after the first initial whatever, because the Shopify thing was in Toronto. It was downtown Toronto, and they were just asking me more for help with doing the physical, but we reached out to the project manager or something like that and never heard back, which is fine. I mean, it would have been a massive job, and I kind of wouldn't really want to do it either. But I don't know where you would have seen that, where you would have heard about that, because right now it's kind of under wraps, unless they have it somewhere on social media already. Do you know if the new AI horn will allow you to create announcements? Yes, I'm gonna review this. Is there announcements? I don't think there's announcements because most of it's through Unify Protect. So if you make a crossing line, and somebody crosses that line, you could create a custom message to trigger once that person crosses the line. Oh, you were doing a lighting install. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you were inside there. So there should be, I would assume they're going to do a video about it. I know there's going to be a case study. The person who was kind of running it is, well, he moved over to Ubiquity now. He used to be, his name's Cody, and he works for, or his YouTube channel was Unified IT, but he was kind of running that whole thing. Yeah, I was supposed to be there. Probably wouldn't have worked out because I was vacation and all that type of stuff, but. Question, how does a layer 3 switch can be useful for home? I wouldn't do a layer 3 switch for your house. But probably not, so I would just leave it at that. I mean, if you want the ether lighting and other features, cool, but for, I think she's cutting the grass again. You don't need a layer 3 switch for home. I just want to check this. Is she cutting she's cut the grass so many times. It's going to end up dying. Oh no, that's my neighbor. Chantel? I don't know. Okay, it's my neighbor. I was going to say, like, if she keeps cutting it, it's going to be dead. Is there a new NAS from Ubiquity? No, there is not. No. Yeah, that would have been really crazy, though. Cody was there. I couldn't make it work. I was going to go down and just take a look at it, but I ended up not even be able to do that. And it was right downtown Toronto, so I'm like, I'm okay. I don't really want to be stuck in traffic for 3 hours. But yeah, the AI horn, this is going to be coming. There's going to be a video on the G6 PTZ. That's going to be coming. I still haven't hooked it up yet, but I need to get that installed. I'm going to be taking down the AI PTZ. Not 100% sure if I'm going to do a video on it or not. I might before I take it down. But that's going to be where the G6 PTZ goes. And then whenever that camera comes out, we'll release a video on it. Because it says coming soon in Canada. Let's look at the United States. I think they have a date on it. It says available June 17th. When is it? Oh, it's only not too long away. 9 days. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. My content has slowed down a little bit, but there's going to be a lot more. At the end of the month, I got to go to North Carolina for a few days, and then I'll be back in Canada for a few days, and then July 4th, I'm going to Tampa. But there should be quite a few videos coming out before my little 4-day trip, July 4th. And then, yeah, you're just going to see a lot more. This Fluke network tester, that's going to be one of them. And then just a bunch of Ubiquity stuff. Other than that, yeah, ask your questions. Okay, so upcoming videos, we kind of talked about the Pro XG. That is going to be an upcoming video. We still have door access jobs we got to do. I'm quoting right now. I don't know if they'll let me film it, but we're quoting a job for 10 more access doors, 40 protect cameras, and then we're redoing their whole network. What they have in there right now is like Cisco Firepower, and then they have about 30 switches. So I'm gonna end up rebuilding the whole thing. I got a meeting with them Tuesday. It would be really cool to be able to film that. I would recommend the USW Pro 24. Yes, those are good switches too. They're a little bit cheaper. You want the Ether Lightning, yeah. So just go with the Pro Max switches. There was a team from Ottawa mostly managing it from a portable network, along with Shopify's internal team that packages the system really well. Nice. I know a lot of stuff that they have. I mean, it's going to be cool. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but it's going to be cool when they release the video or the whatever you call it. What do you call it? The case study. Tim, good morning. Justin, good morning. Today there's a Microsoft conference on as well. I'm going to watch that at 1 o'clock. Jason's Lab, good morning. See, you're doing a lot with NetAlly. Or I saw your post this morning. I still need to use my G3 test, or my G3 a little bit more. But now I got the Fluke tester. I have an old Link Runner AT2000 or something. Somebody wanted me to compare it to the new Fluke tester, but it's like not even in the same realm as the new Fluke I have. Because this thing's like decades old. Yeah, you're asking your viewers what video they want to see. What do you want to record? So I dislike recording the full network setups. I dislike it, but it's one of the most viewed videos on my channel. The only reason I don't like doing it is because it takes so much time. People don't understand how much time it actually takes, but I'm probably going to start recording it tomorrow. And this is the design I'm kind of going with. So I was going to do my full network, and I was going to reset all the switches and do all that. But I have a lot of crap in my network that most people in their homes aren't going to use. Like I have 2 WAN switches. I have 2 UDM Pro Maxes. I have an aggregation Pro switch, or I have the, what are the new ones called? Like, where the heck are they? Oh wait, I'm not in switching, that's why. Like I have these guys, the Pro, oh no, I don't have those ones. Which ones do I have? I have these guys, Enterprise Campus. So all that type of stuff that you're not going to, most people, 99% of people aren't going to be using that in their networks. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just build a simple network that's going to show the same thing? So we're still going to have dual ISPs coming in so that we could show how failover works. I'm going to use you know what? I'm going to put the names beside here. What am I using here? Switch. I think it's a HD switch. I just took it out of my rack, so HD, Pro HD. This is the switch I'm going to use. Not that everybody's going to use. I mean, you might mix and match, but that's going to be, oh, shoot. Damn it. I'm terrible with draw.io. Absolutely terrible. There we go. So that's what I'm going to be using there is the Pro HD 24 PoE. This is the Cloud Gateway Fiber. Let's go here. And I think this is fairly reasonable for most people's setups. Other than the switch. You might not be getting that high end of a switch for your house, but... Oh, crap. I'm terrible at draw.io. You know what? I need to watch one of Tom's videos because he does a great job on it. This access point is going to be the new XG access point, U7XG. This is going to be a U6 Enterprise, I believe. And then this is obviously a NAS. The biggest question I get about these videos is firewall rules. The problem with firewall rules is everybody's network is going to be different. I don't have a whole ton of IoT devices in my network. I don't have any NOT devices. I just added this because I know that there's people that have NOT, like there's no network. It's like an IoT network, but without internet access. I'm just going to create it and then just create firewall rules, block inter VLAN routing, and then we'll test some layer 3 testing. So I'm going to start that tomorrow and hopefully finish it tomorrow, but I don't know. Like the 1 hour video that it is, like takes 18 hours to film because I don't run off a script. I just kind of wing it and hopefully I capture everything. Do you think Unify will come out with the standalone firewall device? Probably not. I don't know why they would. I don't know if they're going to be making the Pro HD 48. I thought they were. I thought they announced it in their video, but it still hasn't come out. My Pro XG, my my U7 Pro XGS is set to auto-optimize at 7 a.m., but once it complete, I've noticed my clients are not connecting when I go into the Wi-Fi. It's not broadcast. Ooh, that's weird. I would not auto-optimize. I would just set it. I would try to look through your actual dashboard to what is least congested throughout the day and whatnot, and then manually set it to that channel. So I'm on the hunt for a hybrid 10 gig thing for touring media racks. I need 1.5 gig or 2.5 for copper. Yeah. Well, I am selling the Pro HD. I am selling that Pro HD because I no longer need it. I actually have it listed on Marketplace right now. You were supposed to be at the office yesterday. I did see your post on, I don't know if it was on LinkedIn or if it was on Facebook or something like that, with a picture of you going to the office. Yeah, they take a lot of time about, so rebuilding. So I'm not going to rebuild my network rack. I've done that too many times, and I think this is going to be better for people because we'll end up showing like, I should probably have like a staff network, shouldn't I? I should probably have like a staff network, even though this is more for homes. I should probably put a staff network in here somewhere. How do I do that? Yeah, we probably should have a staff network. So we'll have the staff network. We'd have the NAS on the staff network as well. So if you're transferring files, you're not routing storage. But then I'll show you guys how to allow, like, say your IoT network for whatever reason needs access to the NAS. We'll create a firewall rule around that. Good morning. E7 to replace the in-wall HD and U6LR. Yeah, I think you could use the E7. It's a very strong access point. I think. Oh no, I have mine powered off right now. Mine's on my wall. I'm using the XGS. I mean, the XGS are pretty good too. I don't have anything with MAC filtering with radius as of right now. No. I can't find a way to add door openers to Unify Identity app. Does anyone know? Door openers. What type of door opening are you talking about? I tip my cap for those complete network videos. They are days and days of works. I don't have the persistence to do one. My problem is people ask me, and people are like, are you going to release the 2025 or the 2026? Because we're in the middle. I do have 2 internet connections, Bell and Rogers. I probably should get rid of one of them and go with Starlink because it's happened before where a construction crew cut through the ground and they dug up both my cables because they're running side by side. So what's the point of having failover, really? Oh, that's not fun. Why wouldn't they let you through? Was it because of work or something? I started breaking them down. Even the edit is killed. Yeah. Well, my videos, they're just like cut, and paste together. That's all I do. Hold on a sec. My cat's going nuts. One sec. Gosh. She's like yelling. And I think she brought her like little catnip bag up. Where are we? Legless, how's it going? It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been it's been 2 weeks for me, but maybe you haven't been in a little bit longer, which is okay. I think a kids network would be great. Yeah, we could do a kids network too. Yeah, let's jot some stuff down. I'm gonna have to change these subnets a little bit. I'm gonna have to change these a little bit. So we'll do like a staff network. Like, I don't want to add that much to it though. Do we really need a network? Yeah, we'll do one offline. I'm gonna have to redo all this staff. Do the staff at 10.10.10.1/24. The Wi-Fi SSID. Oops. I'm just making it simple. It's all gonna be just the same. Will be staff 2025. So wait, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 3 Wi-Fi SSIDs. That's good. I guess if we have a kids network, I'll just type this down for now. There we go. Because then we'll limit it, like content filtering and stuff like that. That's a good idea. I will be showing PPSK. We'll end up doing PPSK as well. So we'll like rip this apart and then we'll do PPSK to kind of show how that's done. My list, I don't know if I have a ton of the list. Oh, that's not good. Well, I was supposed to go down. This was a little while ago. I probably would have got detained too. Crazy. Let's see. Where did it? How to create firewalls, disallow Wi-Fi on school weekends. Yeah, I guess there is scheduling, isn't there? That is a good idea. So let me put that here. Because this is, what do I have? Can I show this? Can I show this? I just started writing a couple notes. I don't know whose phone number this is, so I'm glad I didn't post that. Like, oh, sorry for blinding you guys. Oh, I guess sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. I don't know if I could make this. Oh, you can. So initial setup, we're going to set it up through the phone app. That is the easiest way to actually get a Unify console up and running. Once we get it past the initial setup, we're going to switch over to my monitor. I will try to remember to zoom in because on 4K screens, it does look, the text is a little bit small. So I'll try to remember that. We'll talk about SSO, local credentials, and how to adopt devices. Most people here are going to know all this stuff anyway. We're going to create the networks, blah, blah, blah. Show PPSK. We're going to show primary and secondary internet, how to add more than 2 WANs, how to reorder your WANs. Ubiquity now makes it really easy to reorder your WANs, where you could just swap them. You could click on it, drag and drop. Security will show zone-based firewalls, default to all, trusted networks, IoT and NOT and guests cannot access any other networks. Not allowed DNS besides 1.1.1, 9.9.9. Show another network going in the NAS. I know a lot of people always bring up Home Assistant or like Plex and all that type stuff. I don't really know what to do for that because I don't even use it. But you're obviously going to want to have MDNS on if you're going to be broadcasting through or casting through different subnets. Protection, we'll talk about cybersecurity, show simple app blocking, talk about ad blocking, show region blocking, trust, turn on encrypted, honeypots, all the basic crap. I'll show you some access list stuff that we could do, and then we'll do routing and stuff like that. So it's going to be kind of cool. It's going to be a bit of work, but because the thing is, they'll probably, once I release my video, I guarantee they're going to release another network version. It always happens. Always happens. Let me see. Where am I? Yeah, exactly. Also, the way they update. So what I try to do, I mean, I haven't been doing it too much recently, but is I'll do my 2025 video and then I'll just do updated videos on like 9.2, 9, whatever the software comes out. Thanks for taking the questions online. Come have a meal with me. Speaking about New York, see, this is the crazy thing about YouTube. So one of my favorite bands is Blink-182. If you guys might not be able to see in the back, I have all their signature or a lot of their signature guitars. But right there, that's Tom, Mark, and Travis, and then I have a Blink-182 poster. I got a DM on Friday night. What day are we? Friday night. Somebody saying, "Hey, I watch your YouTube videos and I see that you like Blink-182. I'm Mark Hoppus, bass player. I'm his manager." And I knew he was because I knew his name from their Discord channel. I'm like, well, that's kind of crazy. I'm thinking they're needing some help and whatever. He offered me 2 free tickets to like any of their upcoming shows, and New York is the closest one. So my brother and I are going to go out to Darien Lake to watch Blink-182. Hopefully meet them. I don't know. I asked them if we're going to be able to meet them. They said they're kind of, once they get off stage, they're kind of right to their jets and they're going to the next show. But there's in their change rooms for like Mark, they're still using Amplify. And I noticed that in some of Mark used to go live when he was when they're on tour, and I could always see the little Amplify alien. I'm like, you guys got to get that upgraded. Not that it's a bad device. It still works, especially for like your green room or whatever you call it. But yeah, I will be in New York. I think that is on September 11th. I think the concert is, I believe. Do you think it's possible to create a basic network setup, basic 3 networks, VLANs, and then deploy that backup on new networks? I don't know if you could really copy and paste it like that. No, I haven't tried though either. Talking about the control hubs for doors, can open the door in Access app? But oh yeah, so like, are you talking if you're remote? If you're remote, you can't do it. Within Unify Identity, you only could do it when you're close to the doors because it's Bluetooth. Can you hook up an intercom viewer at a remote location in a different building across town? Never tried it. You might be able to through a VPN though. I upgraded to the new firewall. It's interesting to say the least. I think I'm going to have to do a full reset on my UDM and start from scratch. Well, wait out for my new video, and then hopefully it makes a little bit more sense. I would say that would suck. Yeah, that would not be fun. I thought VLANs were useless on Ubiquity until I found out that tagging is default. Yes. When recording screen, hey Cody, just change your monitor to 1080. Nah. Because I put my videos in 4K, like when I'm filming, like even my camera would be in 4K. It's just I need to zoom in more. Got 8 gig by 8 gigs symmetrical fiber last week. Currently using the Dream Machine SC IDS IPS. Obviously a bottleneck of that gateway. Yes, I think you could only get what 5 gig maybe through it. You take a look. Yeah, I'm very excited about the Blink-182 concert. That is, we went to both of them last year. In Toronto. So, and going to a different stadium or Darien. I've never been to Darien Lake, so that's gonna be cool. Where is it? So the UDM SE. Oh, it only does 3.5. Ooh. Okay. So you would have to go with the EFG if you want to get that full throughput. Nuts. With when failover, is there a way to only allow select networks to use the failover when active? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think you could do it with policy-based routing. Yeah, just yeah, or DM me or something if you're. I don't know if you're in my Discord. Just send me a message. It's for a pretty good price and it's been barely used, so. I had it in my rack for, I think I did a video on the Pro HD, and then I took it out for the new Switch that I have. I'm not too sure about the smoke alarms and stuff like that. I really hope it's soon, the Superlink. I could tell you, there is quite a lot of cool stuff coming out. Tom DeLong's book. Do you mean Mark's book? Does Tom DeLong have a book? Mark Hoppus just released one, but I haven't read any of their books. My buddy, he bought all of the books. I'm not sure if Tom has a book. I'm sure Tom has a book on aliens or something, something like that. But Mark came out with a book and he did a little book tour. I haven't bought it yet, but I probably will. Mike, how's it going? It's actually insane the amount of gear that they're coming out with. So you might have noticed that things slowed down a bit for the last month or so, I guess it would have been, and that's because they've been doing these Ubiquity World conferences. They've been going to different conferences as well, not just Ubiquity World Conference. So that's why things had slowed down a bit, releases and stuff. But it's going to be ramping back up real soon. Rich, how's it going? I can't wait for the new Superlink stuff. I think that's going to be real cool. Let's take a look. I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to sign out of my account. Let's kind of look at what time are we at here. Oh, I've only gone for 40 minutes. Wow. At 1 o'clock, the Xbox showcases, and I am not missing that. It's going to be one of the better ones. PlayStation did a PlayStation conference. I don't know. PlayStation doesn't have that many first-party games, which kind of sucks. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's what I didn't show you guys that yet. Darn it. I'll show you it after. Site Manager official. Site Manager includes the list. Add cybersecurity coverage for the majority of the world. Added support for Brazil. Added site support for Brazil. So that's good. Unified Network Application 9. Oh, this is real. Oh, it doesn't matter. Release candidate. Unified Network Application 9 that adds WAN SLA, which has been needed. Let me zoom in. So now you could finally set up your own, verification server. So you're going to ping out to whatever, Cloudflare, I guess they have it set up there. You're going to do ping intervals and then ping period. And then we're having our thresholds. Because if you notice, like a lot of the times in your logs, it's like your ISP is 7 packet loss, your ISP is 7 packet loss, or whatever, disconnects and stuff like that. And I think they set their sensitivities too low. So a lot of people were getting that and thinking they're having major ISP issues when they're really not. So this is a nice change. This is kind of cool too. The DHCP Manager. So you manage DHCP leases, fixed IPs, and local DNS. Import, export settings with ease. Simplify network configuration one place. So this is a very nice update. The rest of it is kind of just fixes, I guess, improvements. You tinker with UISP? Not really. I just did a video. It wasn't, I mean, it was just a small video. I liked it. I like these type of videos. Like, how do I look at my channel? youtube.com/Mac. Oh, goddamn, I can't. These are my favorite type of videos to watch. I did this guy. Unify point-to-point on-site job. It was fun, but we didn't tie it into UISP. We just went direct to the IP addresses and stuff. Oh god, I look terrible there. Flip. Go. This was just a guy we know, and we did it for free. And people were asking me, why didn't you use different gear or the unified device bridge? Well, I didn't have any unified device bridges, or I would have done it. I was just using whatever I had at a cheap cost, but this little guy, he kept chasing me, scared the crap out of me. It was really cool going to see something like this. I love doing these type of jobs. If you guys haven't seen that video, it didn't do overly well, which is okay, but there it is. I'd like to do more UISP stuff. It's just no one asked me to work for it. Did I ever say hello to you? I feel like some of these are getting out of order. I don't really know. Mike, anyway, if I didn't say hello. Okay. Yes, it's about aliens, and I had to stop reading them, but I still like their music. Oh, I didn't even hear that. I know he came out with a movie as well, which I haven't watched yet. Is there a way you could adopt a switch into multiple controllers and flash them different backwards? I've never tried, and probably not. I wouldn't think so. Harm, good morning or afternoon from Amsterdam. Would you really want an Xbox handheld though? I think that would be kind of cool. I'm about to get the Protect stuff. One of the big misses of the current alarm system is that you could only view the camera from the phone app. I want to see the camera feed on a monitor. Well, can't you just go to unify.ui.com and see it? I'm thinking about getting the UFOLT-4 in November. Nice. I don't even know what that is because I don't work with the that side of things too much. Yeah, seems like the EFG is the way for solving my IDS IPS issue. Would love an in-between. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could always get the UDM Pro Max. That will get you 5 gig. To be honest, you're not even going to hit your 8 gig ever, but it is nice seeing that speed though. Hey Cody, heads up, if you've come across anyone experienced beyond 1 minute loading streams in the Protect app Direct. No, I have not. I haven't had any of that. Devs are working on it. Interesting. I don't have any elevator access videos. I've only consulted on them roughly, but I've never actually physically wired one up yet. I make videos showing my ISP products, and it's all in my bedroom. Nice. I will... Is this your channel? Is that the channel? I'll take a look at it. You could smell fear. It was funny to us, but I'm sure you did not. I mean, I love animals, so I knew it wouldn't hurt me. And its beak, like I pet it. I did end up petting it, but the guy Jason, he's like, don't worry about it. You're fine. Yeah. I was more afraid of the chickens, to be honest with you. If you guys want to hit that like button, wow, we got 152 people here, 40 likes. That'd be great. If you guys want to hire me as well, I got to throw this out. I stopped doing it in my videos, and I really need to start because it's how I market my business. If you guys want to hire me, you could hire me. Mactelecomnetworks.com. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Yeah, the bird was cool. I wanna do a couple more videos like that. As a user of Steam Deck and G having a PSP like console, yeah, that would be kind of cool, I guess. I have a Steam Deck and I barely used it. Or yeah, you could check out the viewport for live camera viewing. That's true. Ernie, good morning. Awesome work you do. Though I find out if this is real or not. My kid is playing Brawl Stars on iPad, a network intrusion attempt from the iPad. Could be. I'd have to look at it a little bit more. Or I'd have to see your logs. But some of those game sites, they actually do trigger some things. I should probably update my website. I stopped kind of, like I have no more, this job was fun. Did I do a video on this? Wait, where was this? No, I didn't do a video on this one. I don't even remember. Oh, this was for a place. I forget what Netflix show they were making. This was for a video studio not far from me. It was insane to see how they actually do their sets. But they just needed a small unified network. I'm pretty sure this was it. I could be thinking of somewhere else. Because most of the racks look exactly the same. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, these are all old pictures. This was for an electrician's house. He ran all the cabling and I just had to terminate it, which is great. I see this new developer app which helps set up Ubiquity. Which are you talking about? Are you talking about Unify Portal? Speaking of Unify Portal, that's what I want to show you before I forget. If you have the Unify Portal app and you have a phone that supports LiDAR, you can now create 3D. If you don't have a floor plan, you now create 3D floor plans. So this is part of my main floor, but it actually draws in like everything. So here's my front door. You walk in, bathroom, obviously. Walk in here. We have this pantry, and it's capturing the pantry. There is a window right here. We do have a computer desk here. Oh, I can't circle around. This is just a screenshot. And then we have our couch right here, and then our TV, fireplace TV. This is our actual counter and all of our counter space. So it actually took all of it. Now, I don't know if it does multiple floors. I'm going to try it out. It probably doesn't. It's probably single floor. But when you're doing site surveys and like wireless surveys, if you don't have a floor plan, this is amazing. And it's free. That's the best thing about it. It's free. So you got to try it. You got to try it. Unify Protect can be viewed on multiple monitors using the IP remote access is possible with 3 methods. The Unify Portal public IP. Yep. You think you have the same IP or UPS? I haven't tried it yet. It's still, I don't even know if it. Oh, let's try to power it up. I don't know if it has battery. Oh, it does. There we go. Got battery. This is the first time I'm turning it on. Copyright at Fluke 2025. You guys probably can't see that much, but I'm actually, oh, the battery is less than 15%. Okay. Access points. This is, yeah, I'm going to have to do a few videos on this or, oh, this is cool. Oh, so it's showing my Elgato. Yeah, because my Elgato lights aren't actually Xfinity wireless gateway. Where the hell is there, a Xfinity gateway in Canada? Anyway, I'm going to have to look into it more. It's pretty cool. I like that they have Wi-Fi testing built into it. Z-Guy, good morning. Is it an app on your phone that let you do the floor plan? Well, yeah, Unify Portal. Unify Portal. That's what I was using for this right here. Unify Portal app. I don't think I could really show you guys on my phone. Just go into your app store. And look up Unify Portal. Is there if you have LiDAR on your phone, it will work. So there's network port AR, which is that augmented reality for scanning the ports. There's camera placement, and then there's the new 3D scan, which is awesome. Ooh, any advice on wiring a historical building for door access? Good luck. I don't even know. I don't know. That's a hard one. We were supposed to do a church. I said no because it was going to end up costing them too much money. Well, I didn't really care. It was too much work. So you're probably going to have to use conduit for sure. It's very hard to do old buildings that you're not allowed to open the walls. Yeah, it's just weird because we don't have Xfinity, or we shouldn't have Xfinity in Canada, right? I don't believe. Rocky, how's it going? From Switzerland. Did you end up liking the G6 Flexes? Thinking about switching my Google Homes out. So I think you're thinking of the G6 Instant because they don't have any G6 Flex. Instant, where's wireless? Oh, here we go. Probably think of this guy. I really like the camera. I have it, I show my cameras. No, I'm not logged in now. Darn it. I have this at the front of my house. I'm going to unplug it eventually because there's a long cable just running around. You still need to be connected to power, but these things are great. Like the G4 Instant was awesome. Typically when we go away, I'll plug one of these in our main floor just to look at my cats. But yeah, they're great. They're great cameras. I'm a huge Unifier fan, just like you're a fan of your favorite band. Yeah, well, I'm both. I'm both, right? There's somebody who actually mentioned this guitar here in one of my videos. They commented, they're like, if that's what I think it is, that is a very special guitar. I mean, anybody could buy that guitar. It's a Todd 10N, which is a Tim Henson, if you guys know the band Polythia. What makes it special is the whole band signed it. That's what makes it special. Follow up on question: why wouldn't I be able to get the full 8 gig by 8 gig when using the Enterprise? Oh, you could. No. You could get the 8 gig by 8 gig when using EFG. It does 12.5. I was talking about the UDM Pro Max. It only does 5 gig. Yeah, you'll be able to get full through. You should be able to get full throughput. Yeah, you're gonna have most of the time in old buildings. You're gonna have to conduit. Like this new place that we're going to do. It's for an elevator company, or I think we're gonna do. Let's see if we get the job. They already have existing access control, so that kind of makes it good for us because it's going to be a bit of a rip and replace. The issue now, though, is with Ubiquity, they do it differently. With their readers, it's not reader cable. I think most reader cable is like 7 conductor, whereas Ubiquity uses Ethernet. We could maybe reuse the door strike cable because typically it's 18.2 or something like that. But if they go to different locations, we're going to want to centralize it. So most likely, oh, Rogers uses Xfinity. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense then. Most likely, we're going to have to recable the whole job. Oh, I am back. Oh, somebody wants me to do. We don't do too many houses, but I think I will follow up on that one. Ubiquity should offer signatures as a service for an added $50. Well, they let you upgrade through CyberSecure, right? You could upgrade. I forget what the price point is on it. I think it's like $99 for the UDM Pro. It's a little bit more for the EFGs. Greetings from the Netherlands. Greetings. How is it going? Did they come out with anything else when you know, usually when I go away on vacation, they come out with new things, but I don't think they did this time. Let's look here. Media converters. Storage. I still have, yeah, oh, that's who I got to follow up with. I'm going to be I'm going to be filming it too, but I'm going to be bringing this over to one of my customers' place. It's sitting in my basement right now. I was going to use it, and I told people this many times. It just doesn't look right in my basement. And if we ever finish my basement, the rack's too high. We'd never be able to get drywall in. So I'm going to end up bringing this to customers. We still have about 6 doors to do at his place. So I should be able to film that and installing the rack. Oh, I'm talking about creators signing the equipment. Oh, God. Wait, send me something. I'll sign it for you guys and ship it back. What are you doing? Shut the door. Stop, go do your homework or something. My lord. Does the G4 Pro support unlocking a door via NFC or fingerprint through the Connect Door Hub? I believe they do. I think you can do that through if you're using in Unify Access. Oh, no. I'm wrong. No, it does not. It doesn't. But you could do it with Home Assistant, like you said, without needing Home Assistant. Keep the rack and take the casters off. I could have done that, but that only gives you... What? What's your idea? I already told him I'm going to give it to him, and I just redid my rack, and I have a 25U rack, and I still have so much room in it. It's really useless. A 42U rack wouldn't be good for me, really. What's your idea? Yeah. Yeah. I probably don't want that sign, though. Home Assistant. You normally go on vacation and they bring out stuff. I normally upgrade something and they bring out new series. Yes. Yeah, that's the issue. It's like the Switch. What Switch am I using now? I think I'm using the XG Switch. I think that's the one I'm using. I haven't done a video on it yet. I believe I'm using this guy now. Oh, those are expensive. Cheat. So I'm using that guy. But I do have this. I have this as well. Well, that's even more expensive. So do I switch out the XG for this? I don't even know. I think this one comes on rack rails though. Did the other one come on rack rails? Let me see. I think this does come on rack rails too. It does come on rack. So they're both on rack rails. So it really wouldn't be that hard of a installation. I'd just be taking one out and putting the other one in. But I have no I mean, this is a 10 gig switch already. Or is it 10 gig? Oh, it's not. Hi, Mocha. What am I looking at here? Pro XG24. Oh, okay. So it does 16 ports that are 10 gig. I mean, crap. I don't need more than that. I only have a couple devices that are 10 gig. This computer doesn't even have 10 gig in it. I need to get something though. I'm going to get a card. Fun thing about being tech and the fact that you can make dirty jokes that make sense. Does the G4 Instant work with the Dream router? Yep. Yeah. I don't see why not. You're going to have like a SD card. I think they give you an SD card, don't they? I'm hoping for a 25U rack or something similar to that from Ubiquity. That would be great. New to your channel, I'm working on switch my lab to Unify, and your videos have been great for preparation. Tom Lawrence mentions you on occasion is live streams. Awesome. Yeah, Tom's great. I've met Tom. I think I've only met Tom twice. We in Chicago and when we were down in Miami, hung out for quite a while. Went for dinner. Same with like Chris and Techno Tim. We all went out. It was a good time. I'm hoping they come to the next ones. I assume they will, but we're usually not allowed to film them, so that's a deterrence for some of those guys. But I would assume that Tom's going to end up coming to it anyway. Cybersecure in UK for the UDM is yeah, okay, so it's about $99 Canadian then. Probably $79 US as well. I love asking people to finish their racks if they dabble in with rack mounted tech. I only have a little bit with Home Assistant, like these lights here. They're connected to Home Assistant. I did the video on unlocking my door with my thumb with the G4 doorbell and the Yale lock. I did that, and that's pretty much it with Home Assistant. I keep saying that I'm going to get a blackout blind. I'm going to, and I think I'm going to get a Lutron one so it could tie in as well. Do you have any insights on opening an extra door through the second relay on the ports 5 to 8 on the Access Hub while using the Reader Pro or the intercom? On opening an extra door. So you're wanting to just like swipe on one reader and it opens 2 doors? I don't know if you could do that. You'd have to have some sort of reader. Yeah, Lutron switches are great. They're pricey though. That's the only problem. Like TP-Link has some switches which are way cheaper, but then again, I mean, it's TP-Link. Do you really want to do that? Yeah, it's probably overkill. I mean, in most homes, you probably don't really need IDS, IPS on, but Then again, you want to have your full security. So like if I look at my dashboard, I have a 3 gig by 3 gig connection, and the most I'm ever using is like at max 40 megs down. Using two USW Pro Max or 16 PoE as only need a few 10 gig for the SOP Plus. Having a 24 port that was passive cooling with 10 gig would be perfect. Yeah. Like this switch, the XG8 port, it is loud when you boot up. I haven't heard it since though. But then again, I don't have a ton of workload on it. Been eyeing the Pro XG-X PoE. Would this be a great fit with the UDR? Does the UDR7 has a 10 gig port on it, doesn't it? I think it does. So you'd be good with whatever. Oh, it only has a 10 gig SOP WAN. Well, you could swap this WAN. You could put this to a LAN. And then whatever your internet is, if your internet's less than 2.5 gig, you could just use this. So that would be, yeah, that would work fine. The other thing you got to look at again, though, is the IDS and IPS throughput if you're really wanting that, right? Consoles. What time is it? Ooh, I only got an hour. The game's coming on. I was going to play Doom today after live stream, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to watch the Xbox game thing. So like if we look over here, do they have them on here? Okay, so the Cloud Gateway Fiber, the IDS IPS is, if you have it turned on, it's 5 gigs. The Dream Router is only 2.3, which probably is suffice for most people's homes, I would assume. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I've never done it. There might be a workaround. You know what I would do? Go to community.ui.com and post it under the access. Someone will be able to let you know exactly. I've never actually done it though. I love Home Assistant. You can create wirely functional smart homes that does goofy stuff. I'm thinking about yeah, you should. You should. That yeah. I probably will never make a Home Assistant video. What's the best place to get a cheap rack? StarTech. So the rack that I use is a StarTech. I don't know how cheap it was. I forget. I bought it a few years ago. Do you know if you could play music through the loudspeaker Unify created? No, I don't think you can. Well, I shouldn't say that. Let me see if I could log in here. Just don't know what I could show you guys. You guys can't see this, right? Whoops. Oh gosh, of course I always have the wrong password in. Okay, you guys can't see this. Perfect. Let's log back in. I don't have the horn plugged in right now, but I'll see if I could show you kind of what you could do with it. Ooh, I got some updates. All right. Yep. So you could create triggers and stuff like that. Like if we do an object, we do, I don't know, animal. We do animal and we do it on my industrial PTZ. We could now add a sound. And then we could do it through the AI horn. So what you could do, you could either do an audio file. So yeah, you could do an audio file going through, and you could always have just your music playing. But you can't just have it playing 24/7, right? It's when the trigger happens. Once it sees an animal or a specific animal, it will trigger the AI horn, and then you're going to play this audio file, or you're going to write in a custom message saying, "Hi bird," or "Hi rabbit. Get off my lawn." Right? And then this is going to actually add this speech. I don't even know how this sounds because I haven't tested it yet, but that's going to add the speech pushing through the horn. It would be really nice if they did add the feature where you could play music through it. Because like if you go to Home Depot or something like that, they have these horns and they're just constantly playing music on the outside of their building. But I don't think you could do that right now with the AI horn. Not in an easy way, anyway. You almost forgot to like. Let's see how many people liked so far. We're getting close to that. We're getting close to that 100. Like we got 63. We got 174 people here. I think we could do it. Come on, people. StarTech in Canada. I bought my StarTech through Amazon. That's where I bought it through. Are there some expectations for new 19-inch gateway releases? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know what else. What else would we really need? To be honest, what else would we need? Like we have the EFGs, we have the Pro Max. So if you need like 25 gig, you're going with the EFGs, but then obviously it's cut down to 12.5 if you're doing the IDS IPS. The Pro Max does things. You know, the UDM Pro is still good. People are still buying the UDM Pros. StarTech is never cheap. I thought, I'm gonna look here. I'm not gonna show my Amazon, but I didn't think they were that expensive. StarTech 25U. Well, I mean, okay, so it's $430 Canadian. I guess it's a little pricey. This is I purchased it in 2021. Holy crap, I've had it for 4 years. $429 is not crazy expensive for rack. That again, that is Canadian. So if you're US, that's probably like, I don't know, 300, less than $300. Oh yeah, NavPoint looks nice. I've never actually used NavPoint, but they look nice. Bought it off Amazon. Yeah, the StarTech's great. I like open frame racks, but if you don't like that, I'm pretty sure they make closed frame. Who else is good? What does TechnoTim use? Oh god, I forgot the rack he uses. They're Canadian too. I reached out to them and they never got back to me. But they make something similar to what looks like this Unify rack. It's a white with red. Sysrax, that's what it is. Sysrax, yeah. No, you should be fine with east-west traffic for it, yeah. Can you do weather alerts, have them say hurricane warning or something? Probably not. Maybe when they tie into their sensors, you might be able to do a little more with that. I'll just add a link to YouTube music to play over. Yeah, you might be able to do that as well. Yeah, but I don't think you could have it constantly going. That's the problem, right? Like on a schedule from 8 to 4 when the store is open. I don't think you could do that. I know Home Assistant allows it since it plays music on the G4. Oh, okay. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. As a fellow Canadian, would you buy Unify equipment from Amazon, or would it be better to? I would buy directly from their site. I would never buy it from Amazon. One, you don't get the 2-year warranty. You only get a 1-year warranty, and Amazon's a little sketchy sometimes with what people actually give or send you. It might be open box, and it's not Ubiquity selling on Amazon. It's just some reseller. I always go directly through the website if I can. I mean, there are different resellers like TDL Canada, but you have to be a business to purchase them. Let's see. What's the cost of having to Bell & Rogers as your backup? The cost, I don't really know. I forget which of my Rogers is. I could look right now. Because they're both home internet packages. They're not... Nothing showing on screen. They're not business lines. I used to have business lines, and that was a lot. It was like $700 or $800 a month. So I stopped that. I'm like, why am I using business lines? I don't need, static IPs. I don't need any of that. Now I'm just wasting money. Let's see. What is my bills? Payment history. How do I look at my bills? View your bill. I think it's only like $100 per place. Yeah. $110 for Rogers, and then I think my Bell is around the same price. So you're looking at $220 a month, which isn't crazy. If all the alternatives still use it, using it, I would use a UDM Pro Max. I would just go with the Pro Max. Yeah, I would definitely just go with. I mean, that's all I'm using at my house. But then again, I only have 3 gig connection. Is when you think about it, like I said, you're never going to use your full 8 gig internet connection, especially at your house. There will be no way you could saturate that link. I would always prefer to go double hinge rack, so convenient to access the back. Yep, true. Hyper protagonist. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's always better to buy directly from companies because you're going to get the better warranty through them. And if you are buying stuff, you guys got to use my links. Oops, oh, I could bring that up. I'll bring this up. I can't, and then I'll move it over. Yoink. Make sure to use this. Even if it's a product that isn't an affiliate, it will still show that people click it, and then I get the, well, the clicks don't do anything, but it just shows people are getting traffic through my links, which is good. I remember the time I bought my UDM Pro SE from Canada Computers and got scalped. Paid $200 more. Yep. Yeah, Canada Computers, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised they started doing it, because like if you look at Micro Center now, they have massive Ubiquity displays. I was trying to work on a little sponsorship with a sponsorship with Micro Center to fly down to one of their stores and film and do like a sponsored ad, because that would fit into my channel. It's all Ubiquity, and now they have like a full Ubiquity setup there, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. Unfortunately, in some places like Australia, you have to go through different resellers, which kind of stinks. Thanks for asking my questions. Currently on Rogers and been considering switching to Bell. Bell is better just because it's a fiber, depending on your house. If you could get fiber, so you're gonna get better upload speeds and lower latency. Static WAN is less secure. It's better to have one that changes. Yeah, I see. I don't host anything, so I didn't need a static IP at my place. I'm like, why am I spending so much money? Yeah. Must be nice to have micro centers, right? They need to come out with a couple micro centers in Canada. I was going to go down to the one in Miami, but you know what? I might follow back up with them. I love Dream Machine Pro Max, but wish it had 25 gig. I know it's not needed for home, but what the fun on the network's over. Yeah, true. But then you're looking at quite a bit more money for, like, what do they cost right now? I don't even know. It's really not that bad. $5.99 for a 10 gig firewall. That will be subjective due to the countries. For example, in the UK, we have Customer Protection Act 2015, which works with... Oh, okay. Yeah, so in Canada or the US, go direct. Anywhere else, I guess if you have different rules, it might be better. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Canada Computers anymore, and their prices are wild. Like, some of the prices, how much they upped... well, I did buy this computer from Canada Computers, but a lot of their stuff is very expensive. I prefer static IP. I'll bite back if someone dares. I've never actually been into a Micro Center. So yeah, I know Tom has a sponsorship with them. I think Techno Tim did. I'm pretty sure Raid Owl did. I'm going to email them again. They opened a new Micro Center in AZ. My buddy was geeking out about it. They do look cool. They look way better than, Canada Computers. So what happens with the affiliate links? There's only one affiliate link. It's just this one, and it brings you to the US store, but you could still use it. So you go here, then you click on the store that you're going to, and it still links to my channel, right? And then you could buy whatever. There's not a whole ton of stuff that are under the affiliate. I think it's just pretty much the cloud gateways, the NVRs and stuff like that. But regardless, just use it, and then you could just buy whatever, and we'll be seeing some clicks. You can use Cloudflare Tunnel. I've never actually used the Cloudflare Tunnel yet. I probably should try it out. On the East Coast, we have Canada Computers or Best Buy for retailers, then the smaller ones, which are high priced. Yeah, like we have Best Buy and stuff like that. In my town, the only thing that we have here, tech-wise, is a Staples. So I gotta drive a little bit to go somewhere. Like even the Canada Computers, I gotta drive 20 minutes to get to it. Rephrase, would you consider turning off IDS, IPS, and what, if anything, could be possible alternative? You could add a device in front of it. I'm just trying to think what you could add in front. Like, you could add a specific hardware device. I don't have one off the top of my head that just does IDS, IPS, right? So Ubiquity doesn't sell just a standalone that does IDS, IPS, but there are different companies out there that could do it. I mean, you could always put a... Oh, what's that other thing that I have? I showed it on my second channel, I think, which I haven't posted on my second channel. for a long time, but we may get back there. I got to start posting on my main channel first. What is my second channel called? Cody's Tech Hub or something like that. Where is it? Cody's Tech Hub. I think you could probably do it with like a firewall, right? Put it in front of it, and that could. I think it does IDS IPS. I could be wrong. And then you could, connect to your Unify gear. I went to Micro Center during Easter for the first time, and Canada computers cannot compare. They need to open some source here. Yeah, I wish they would. There's probably a reason why they don't do it. They probably wouldn't make as much money, regulations and stuff like that. I hate this stuff. Hi, it's this person from Indeed. Do you have a quick time to chat? No, I don't. Does it look like I need a job? Come on. Or you could do pfSense in front of Unify. Then again, you're doing double NAT. There's probably some ways around it, though. Cloudflare tunnels are great. Unified recent addition of Cloudflare as a dynamic DNS is helpful. They just need to update it so that it's proxied by default. Yeah, I haven't used that. That'd be cool, though. I do have a pfSense. I have a 6100 that's just been collecting dust. I host my own websites and use a Cloudflare tunnel instead of static IPs. Oh, that's great. See, I got to look into that. But one is your primary and the other is secondary as failure. Which is costlier for a service you're not using? I have a hard time justifying. Well, my thing is like I do consulting, right? So when my main internet goes down, and if I have jobs during that time, well, then I can't do it. So for the extra $100 a month, it's worth it. But for you, like if you don't do work from home or consulting or whatever, if you lose your internet for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, it's probably not the end of the world. But then again, like I've had both lines cut at the same time. So now I probably should get rid of one, like the Rogers, and get a Starlink or something like that. Unify sells their, what do they have? What do they call it again? It's like a UC, they do have a modem of some sort. But it's only available, yeah, the cable internet, UCI. It's only available in the United States. So I haven't used it. What APs, regulations, what APs do you use? Well, I'm going to take a quick look because I kind of forget. You guys can see this good. I use well, I have the E7. It's here. It's on my wall, but I have it turned off. I'm using the U7 Pro wall in my middle room. I'm using a U7 Pro wall downstairs, and then upstairs I'm using a U7 Pro XGS. I'm not too sure about the 5G modem drops. I know they did show it. I think at UWC there were a few pictures that released on the internet, but I'm not sure. I have no timelines. We only need 60 more likes, people. Then we got 100. Yeah, it doesn't work in Europe. It doesn't work in Canada either. I mean, maybe it does, but I've never tried it. I can't even order them. They do have a LTE backup. Yeah. I'm the king of breaking people. Let's see. Yeah, I remember, who the heck was it? I think it was Bogdan. He's got a YouTube channel too. He's like, oh, I forgot what he said. Finally see Cody smile in a video or something like that. I typically don't. I need you to repeat that. If you lose your internet for a couple hours, not the end of the world. I need to tell my family that. Well, okay, yeah, probably. Like when we lost the internet, I was going nuts because my cell phone signal, I was in the basement because we didn't have the air conditioning on, and my cell phone signal downstairs is brutal. So I couldn't even watch like Twitch or TikTok or anything like that. So I was going kind of insane. Wait a couple months. Unify is bringing something that will mean no wasted second WAN. Yes, I think I know what you're talking about. Well, the thing is, you could route, if you have two different WAN providers, you could do policy-based routing. So say you want your guest network always to route through WAN 2. You could do that. If WAN 2 fails, it will just go back to WAN 1. You put your VoIP on WAN 2. So you could use it for sure. But mine is strictly just for a for failover. You want the XGS or the E7? The E7 is pretty big. It's pretty big AP. Yes, the XGS. I want that one though too. It does look nice, doesn't it? My roof though is white, so yeah. But those are nice. I like that they're actually coming out with both colors. I can give you a few more likes. You click it. Yeah, click the like button 3 times if you already liked it. Thank you. So I do not use the U7 Lite. Why not? It doesn't have 6 gigahertz, but that's not really the reason I don't. In my basement, it's not finished. So I have the U7 Pro wall, I think it was called. The U7 in wall sitting on the stand. That's the only reason. Like for a home, a U7 Lite would be fine. I have both of the access points here. I could do a video on it. It still does have Wi-Fi 7, but doesn't have 6 gigahertz. So it does like multi-link operations and stuff like that. I find dual WAN important when Unify is also my security system. Yes, of course. Yep. I'm going to get the Pro Chicken 48 PoE for my home. Don't judge me. Any we got experience with the dual power draw? Well, I don't know if they have a Pro Chicken, but I'm not too sure on the power draw. Yep, you did see a smoke detector, and that was for their Superlink. I'm not too sure when that's coming out though. Wish they did more colors for the switches. I don't think I would actually like their switches being a different color. I like the silver. I guess some people might like their the black. Do they still have them? Like this black for like their edge switch line. Some people might like that a little bit more, but I prefer the silver. Oh, you got a few accounts. We only need one more like them. We're at 100, by the way. We have Best Buys as well as Memory Express. I don't know if we have a Memory Express. I'm not sure. I've seen them before. I don't know where the new doorbell's at. If there is even a new doorbell. I haven't heard of anything. It would be nice to get a G6 doorbell or an AI doorbell, I guess you could call it. Yeah, the Superlink stuff is going to be cool, especially that we have... yep, we just hit 100. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. The most of the house, or at least the main floor in the basement, is wired up for motion or door contacts. So I'll be connecting that into Superlink. It's going to be a great seller. Like if you're already like this company that we're quoting on for door access, for cameras, and then redoing their whole network. Well, if they need a security system, especially if it's going to do external monitoring, that's a whole package right there. That's your full network. And now you have a security system as well. It does have Memory Express. I wonder if we have one near me. Memory. So I've never been there before. I wonder what the close. Oh yeah, they do. But do they actually have do they have stores that you could go into? Why are you creeping? Hey Mocha. Come here. No. Come here, big girl. You'll see her right there. Going to lay down. Lock everything and unify. Let's go. Yes, it is a shade. Like they definitely need to do it all on their cameras for sure, because like I said before, building management sometimes doesn't allow you to put one or the other color. So it's always good to have different colors so that you could actually do your job. Before they started releasing black cameras, people were spray painting them, which I don't know if that's against warranty. It probably isn't because you're not opening it up. Planning to install 5 or 6 G6 bullets for my home. One of on the old UDM Dream Machines now, and looking for the Dream Machine Pro Max because of the SSD support. Is that overkill? The only thing that you're really going to get with the Dream Machine Pro Max, you're going to get redundancy with those hard drives. I don't know if it even... I think they probably give you... Yeah, you'll get RAID 1 support for Protect. Like if you have an... Do they even show the UDM? Okay, no, UMBR Pro. Do they even show the UDM Pro? They don't even show it here anymore. Wow. Oh, no, they do. It's right here. So on Protect, you're using the G6. So you could have 8 4K cameras on that. I think the Pro Max you'll probably get around the same. Oh, you could get 15. So you're getting higher camera capacity, but you're not going above that 5 or 6. So you could still use your Pro Max or UDM Pro. I think you'd be okay. I recently spec'd a client 2 U7 Lite, small business with about 250 room. Haven't yet deployed. Thoughts on that? U6 Plus. What did the U6 Plus bring? I think the U6 Plus, didn't that bring... I've never actually used the U6 Plus either. U6 Plus. Does this even do 6? No, this only does Wi-Fi 6. I think they're pretty much the same. I don't think there's... I would probably just stick with the U7 Lights because it does the AMLO support, so I'd probably still stay with that. This just brings 6 gigahertz to the... or Wi-Fi 6, I think, to the 2.4 or the 5. On the U6, it only did it on one or the other. They didn't say there was a new doorbell at the conference as far as I remember. Okay, yeah. I didn't see anything about it either. I like that Ubiquity is coming into the alarm market. Consider Ring raised the prices of their alarm off. Oh, wow. We've only deployed one Ring security system at this company that, I mean, we just need to place the devices. It was really easy to do. And I'm assuming that's kind of what Superlink's going to be. You have your hub, you connect them, they connect easily. It's all wireless. It's great. We'll be switching to Unify alarms once my grandfather price of the Ring alarm expires. Yes, that would be a good idea. People hate Spectrum's internet, but I think it's their equipment that provide, not the WAN. Yeah, maybe. The funny thing about me buying Starlink is the fact I done it for the deal. I also think having multiple connections is, yeah. I mean, it's nice having, it would be nice having Starlink. We've deployed a couple Starlink enterprises and we had issues with it. But it was the cabling. So the cabling was bad. That's the one thing with Starlink that sucks. They use their proprietary cable. I think it's what, like a USB-C to an Ethernet, and you can't build your own. So if it's bad, you have to wait. We waited like 4 weeks to get a new cable, and this was for a business. It was for that co-working space. So that kind of sucked. That kind of sucked. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, but ask your questions. I'll stay on for a few more minutes. We've almost been going an hour and a half. I got to watch the Xbox game thingy at 1 o'clock. I'm going to be watching that because I love Xbox and I hope they come out with some. I want to see Fable Fable 4, or is it I forget what Fable we're at. I want to see the new Fable. I want to see more on that. I would love to see Elder Scrolls 6. I doubt that's going to be shown, but that would be really cool. I got to point out the window so I could claim it works indoor. Oh my god. Any best practices for Talk VLAN running the EFG so I can have Talk on the cloud key? Works great, but calls always start out garbled. With Unified Talk, I think what they say is to have it on your default network. So that's what I would assume. You could always turn on, oh gosh, I forgot, advanced call routing if you're having issues. You could do that as well. And within Unify now, they have like quality of service, right? So if you go into, I'm using Unify 9.2. I think it's early access, but if you click in policy engine, that's where it's showing now. I think before it's showing routing, click on QoS, and then you could actually specify your Talk traffic go out first or take priority. Which I will show that. I will show that on my, I'm definitely going to show that in my new video, 2025 video. Did you watch the Summer Games live on Friday? Did I watch the Summer Game? I did not watch it on Friday. I watched kind of clips. Who was doing? It was either Co-Carnage or Lyric or somebody was watching it, or XQC, and I watched a couple clips from it. Get a mini. I get $250 off of it. Good enough for backup. Yeah, I don't need something super expensive at all. Like, I just need something for backup. That's it. All right. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. I want to switch from Xbox to building gaming PC, but I think I will check out the showcase now that you mentioned it. Like, I have a gaming PC. This would be a gaming PC. I don't even know what I have in here. What do we see again? What graphic card do I have? Windows Device Manager. Device Manager. Go over here. What do I have? I forget what I'm running. It's not the newest one, that's for sure. I'm using a RTX 4070 Super, I guess. So that's cool. But even downstairs, it could run games. The computer that I gave Chantel, I have the new Xbox, I have the new PlayStation, I have the Switch 2 coming, and I barely play. You're still holding. I thought Titan 3. I thought they were making that, or did that get called off? I don't remember. I did see something about that. Titanfall was great. It was really fun. I want to talk to you later, Cody. I have something interesting. Yes, go to my. You could either email me or you just go to my website and then you just fill in the form. Like, there's the hire us form. There's no like question form, but just fill this out and then I could get back to you. There's that. Whoops, that's not the website. That's the website. Yeah, I got it. Yep. Is a monthly sub required to call extensions on VoIP.MS? I'm not sure. I've only used VoIP.MS for like just my SIP trunk. That's it. I've never really done much more than that. Which is better to buy today, the UDM Pro or the UCC Fiber? That's a hard one because if you want a rack mount, then you're going with the UDM Pro. I think they're pretty similar. I think the Fiber might be able to do a little bit more though. Let's go here. Oh, I probably could have done it right from that page. I don't know why I keep going to this page. Holy moly, so much to scroll through. And UDM Pro Max. So this does 3. Okay. You know what? Let me go back. I think there's a place where you could compare, isn't there? Where's compare? Oh, not the cloud. That's Gateway Max, Fiber. Where the heck is the compare? Maybe I wonder if it's only on the US site. I might be blind. I can't see it. All right, we're going back. We're going back, people. Okay. Oh yeah, so this does 5 gigabit IDS IPS throughput. This is 3.5, 10 gig. Okay. So if you need over this it only supports 500 plus clients where the UDM Pro Max does 1,000. If you need over 50 unified devices, the UDM Pro does. So it's kind of hard to say. If you want a desktop mount and you don't need more clients than this, I would just go with the Fiber. Because the Fiber still could do Unify Access, Protect, Talk, or whatever application you want to use. They got a lot of staff. It won't be coming. Darn it. Let's compare. Let me see. Did you link it on my Discord? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. Jump to present. What did it say? Oh, it's linked under the photo of the product. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let me see. Where's the photo of the product? Oh, got it. It's right here. My gosh. Yeah, compare. So we could go here, compare. Okay, that makes sense. Select a product. Oop. What the frick? Let's try that again. That is a really nice feature that they do there. That is nice. Okay, so it shows all your cameras. Yeah, so really, if you need to know, you just have to go through this, and if there's something that one can't do, well, then it makes your decision easier. Is AMD Ryzen a good gaming PC? I have no idea. That's the type of stuff I don't know about. I'm terrible at hardware for gaming PCs and stuff like that. I just bought this PC because it was pre-built. I know a lot of people say just build your own, but it was pre-built and I just needed something new. And I want to try AMD as well. I use free PBX with SipStation, but my change since there's charge. Oh, okay, gotcha. Is the unified talk via VPN at different sites reliable for home? Yeah. So we use, we use Teleport VPN. That's what's built into unified talk, and it's so easy to set up. Or you could do a site-to-site VPN. Well, everybody, I need to get out of here because I don't want to miss this. I want to see the Xbox thing. Yeah, oh, you could unique specs only. Okay, that's cool. What is your best newbie video for Unified VLANs? I will have one coming up. It might be out this week, but you could always look at my 2024 one. The only thing with the 2024 is Fine Network 2024. It's going to be, the dashboard's going to be outdated. Who the heck is this? They got a lot of views on this. Oh, well, we will. Let's share. This one would be well, that's my newest one, but the dashboard's going to look different, unfortunately. So, and even, what am I going to say? Even like the firewall is going to be different, but you could take a look at that. It's going to show you that. Can you take a look at my cat? Yes. Do you want me to pick her up? She's sleeping, but no, she's not sleeping. Okay. 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 People want to see you. Who's that? Hey, who's that, Mogi? Mwah. Say hi, YouTube. YouTube. Okay, back to your bed. Back to your bed. Nilly is in the other room, so yeah, I won't be able to grab her. Yeah, she's a little confused of what's going on. You use OpenVPN. OpenVPN's good too. What do you think? I don't use MikroTik, so I don't really know. Yeah. But anyway, I am out of here for today. I will be live again next week. We'll be trying to do these lives every week and try not to miss any. Everybody have a good rest of your day and watch the Xbox show if you're interested in that type of stuff, and we'll talk later. Watch out for my 2025 full Unify setup video. Take care. See ya.